hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New England Patriots. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt, happy to have you with us. And this is an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, and they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries, right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win. It's just that this moment catch is those Giants shock the Patriots in their perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out is one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles. That we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
A handoff for Williams, running left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Stafford from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He finds Adams, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down, Rams.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing now on first down. Stafford completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Second down now, 7 to go. Stafford's going to throw once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Williams. He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Has it in close. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey, it's going to become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each run of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's May. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And so far they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They'll motion Smith left. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Williams now on 1st and 10. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
To the air on 3rd and long. Crosses the 35, still got more room. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 13-0 lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Patriots nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. He finds his running back, Henderson. Across midfield to the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4, equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. May now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one does not go far.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. The Rams out to an early advantage. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12.
It's a gain of 23
A big play,
yards.
23 yards to move those chains.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Again, it's May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Now May on 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Borregalis connects, and that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Borregalis on to send it away. Blake Corum now to return it. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
That type of start, oh, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Catch made right side by Nakua. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42. Stafford from the gun. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now Stafford again. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. It's Stafford once more. Complete. It's Atwell. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
Patriots 3.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The New England offense running out now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
3rd and long for him here. That's incomplete left side. This one misses the tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got it, man. That's Nakua. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They go with Williams on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. Operating from the gun, here's May. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a New England first down.
For a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
4 yards. That's
1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Patriots first down. 1st and
Move
10
the
at
chains!
the 32-yard
Gotta move
line.
them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
4 more yards.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts.
First down.
And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Quick throw completed by May. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Here's May again. May finds his running back, Henderson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here's May, third and goal. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over it. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So now on fourth down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Borregales connects, and that gets him back to within 11.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Corum now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams taking over on offense late in the first half. And with that 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option here. You can sit on it, or they could try something really aggressive. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. First down throw here for Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Running right, it's Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So that is 2 quarters in the books here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. That's taken in by Henry. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
May not a throw on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or two short of the 20 here.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like you got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
On 3rd and 2, Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 6.
He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Stafford now on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Nothing doing here as he only manages a yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Stafford from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Third and long for him here. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they've got a first down here. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Another run for Williams. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
On the handoff, this is Williams. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams push their lead to 18.
Patriots 6.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded by Henderson. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Patriots offense all set to go. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Off the play action, May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He dodged the tackle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here's May to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Hop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. May now from the gun. Cut out left. We'll have the first down and even more. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Connecting on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's May. Hits his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. May off the play fake. Little off centers. Man just couldn't adjust to it.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Throwing again. It's May. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Patriots football, and if they want a record 7th title, they need to get things back to level. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-T-B, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Borregalis connects. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Now Borregalis on to send it away. Corum now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Rams on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Stafford now off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Henderson here from the gun. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Throwing is May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Quick throw completed by May. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Push alert!
It's Henderson on the give. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He finds Diggs right side. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the 1st, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Trying to sneak May. Loaded, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Patriots 1st down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
He's Inside the 10. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now a point after to bring it back within one score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth.
Makes the score Rams 24, Patriots 16.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Whittington now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's over the middle and money to Nakua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now it's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throwing now, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Rams have the first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford from the gun. Just keeps connecting to Nakua. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Up the gut they go with Williams. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Rams have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams lead by 15 now.
Patriots 16.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded by Henderson. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Patriots trail by 15. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slips through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. 4 years after their last dance with the Lombardi Brock, the Los Angeles Rams, champions once again! Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often, multiple times throughout the regular season. List of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100+ years of football. And those greats could not do what these players have just done.
No, because it was a group, and such a special group, brought together from so many different pasts, but it bonded and formed one of these teams so strong together that a Super Bowl became a legitimate possibility for them. This moment never gets old. Fate and circumstance linked together when this season began. And now, with this win, it will link all these guys together forever as champions.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports,